Okay, so we've hit a bit of a snag where Google Maps have sent me down this fire trail and there is a fence. So this is a bit of a setback. So I'm going to have to go back to Eventemp and see what I can do. Back to another episode of Robbo Outdoors. Today a little bit something different. It's my first trip into the Kosciuszko National Park and my first attempt, as you saw before, was denied. I was trying to go to Haynes Hut and I thought you could drive up to the huts, but apparently you can't go on the access roads, and that's okay. So I went to find Sawyer's Hut, which is about half an hour from Eventemp, where I stopped for a pie today, and there's a few campers up there, so it's a bit of a big group up there, but they're about 150 metres away, and I've managed to find this site right here where the people who want to waste their life fish, and I just sit by the river and relax. Today's episode is brought to you by Canberra's premier school holiday camp, Team Heat. And shout out to Mr. O'Rourke and the O'Rourkes, as Team Heat may or may not have contributed to some of the magnificent camping equipment that I use on my channel. So thank you very much, and a shout out to Team Heat. So I just thought I'd show you today the Dragonfly bike packing tent from Nemo. I did have another tent from Southern Cross, which I got from the UK, but it was 2.3 kilos, which for hiking was a little bit too much. The best thing about this is it's all colour coordinated. So you see that the yellow poles go into the yellow holes down there. And if you come over, I like this bit across the top, which separates and gives you a bit more headroom. And over here, you can see that the grey goes into the grey, so it's quite easy. So also I can move it and put the entry in. So if I want to face the river, which I will do, I'll put it there, and once I put the fly on, I'll show you the finished product. So it was about $850, and it's a bike packing tent, which means the poles are shorter so they can fit on your handlebars, but obviously I choose not to ride, so it's my overnighter and quick stop tent. Here it is with the fly on. It's nice and tight, so hopefully bunker proof. Sort of looks like a spaceship. And this is the door here. I've decided to put the door on this side. What I like about the tent is on the fly, it's got these clips, so you roll your door back and you can clip it onto here so it doesn't get in the way when you're setting your bed up, and you are just trying to get some airflow through the tent. So I'm just bending over to pump up my airbed, and I saw this advertised on a few of the channels that I watch. It's the Flextail mini pump, and as you can see, packs a good punch, and you charge it with a USB, and there's lots of attachments. So I'm just going to try and pump up my airbed and go from there. My hiking pad that I've decided to bring out tonight. It's the Boundary Deluxe from Big Agnes, and I chose this one because of the measurements. It's 25 inches across and 78 inches long, which is about 1.98 meters, and it's got baffles on the side to make sure you stay in the middle. This is the second sleeping pad that I've tried. I did try the Cedar Summit Etherlight, but it was like sleeping on a field of bagpipes. It was so noisy. So that lasted one night. Shout out to Mr. Rudder, who purchased the bagpipes from me, which allowed me to invest in this one. So I've had 2 nights sleep in it. I'm very, very pleased with it. Side of the bank, and then I saw the gate. So unfortunately we can't go over there. I'll have a look at this. There are some other campers, but they're about 150 metres away. So there's looks like about 20 chairs there, so that could be interesting. A few fishermen out. Tonight on Robbo's Outdoors Camp Kitchen, we are having something nice and easy. We're having hot dogs with barbecue sauce and mustard, which will be nice and easy, and there are not many better settings to have your dinner. So I did forget firewood, but in national parks you can't use a chainsaw, even on fallen trees. So I managed to find this rusted old fire pit, which will keep the fire nice and contained, and there are lots of branches and trees lying on the ground. I did, however, come across 2 magnificent pieces of wood, not in the national park, but in Mark Callaway's front yard. So Mark, if you're missing 2 bits of wood, thank you for contributing to Robbo's Outdoors keeping warm tonight. And if you watch this, I thank you in advance and also apologise for not asking you because you weren't there. Cheers. I will be watching Reacher Season 2, Episode 4, which I downloaded on Amazon as a little bit of a fireside treat tonight, something different. Good morning. Unfortunately, obviously no Archie today because he's staying at a friend's house because it's a national park and you can't have dogs. But I've just discovered that in the tent there's a little storage compartment at the top, so I've got my head torch and my glasses in there. So it's quite a handy little addition.